Hello, hello. We are back. Um, that's the wrong one. Let me make sure. There we go. I didn't know what to call this stream, so yeah, we're continuing. I didn't exactly plan a goal. I gotta start making sure I do plan a goal. But for now it's fine. I don't need one. I'm pretty sure the Fixmas event is still ongoing. What is that? Interesting. Yeah, everything's still loading in. Let me check. Yeah. Fixmas is still around. And yeah, I was definitely trying to focus on base building. Put those away. Yeah, that's right. I was moving my base last time. And in order to research the Fixmas holiday stuff, I need ornaments and candy canes and various bits and bobs. I'll organize all that later. For now, I want to get crafting some basic materials so I can get base building. And then afterwards, I'll get logistics, part assembly, and various other bits and bobs. So I'll start by just, I guess, crafting these up. And for the viewing end, it's going to be quite boring. But for my end, I'll be petting the cat that's in my lap. Yeah, I definitely need to get into automation very soon, so base building is the way to go. Alright, we have 100 of those. I need 100 rods. I think the first thing I want to do is make a manifold for power. I know I want a decent bit of power before I begin this, so. Oh, right. And I think I might end up needing more concrete than I have. Let's feed these into here real quick. I'll feed some of those in there, and then I suppose we're gonna go to the concrete area. Um, There we go. Okay, so there's concrete over here. It looks like I might not have placed any of the miners down at the moment. But there is this. I think I need what? Like 600? Impure? Okay, let me check the other vein. If I can avoid using impure veins, that's better. If not, That's fine. This vein is also closer. Yeah, regardless, it's gonna be impure, but let's push all into there. I'll use what I got to craft up more concrete. And then I guess from there, I'll just wait. Yeah, still need about 137 left, which is quite a lot. While I wait, I guess let me go get the present that's over here. Maybe the one over here too. There we go. Alright, well, now I guess I'm in the same boat as everyone else with the waiting because the cat left my lap. Alright, 66, that's enough to get 22 more. Not very much, but it's a start. Alright, 115 more. Let me see, is there any limestone nearby? There's that one. And then there's some a couple meters out this way. Okay, this one's normal. It might be worth going the further distance. Um, I'll need 45 more plus the 300, so maybe I get 45, head back, and then hope the other ones are full. There we go. That should be enough for 15. And while we wait, let's get distracted and grab those. I could also get distracted and start cutting down foliage, but that can wait. Alright, you guys are at 43, so I'm gonna ignore you guys for right now. Make the 15 more that I can. And now I just need 300 more limestone, which means you guys need to fill up. I suppose we're at the halfway mark, I might as well. By the time I craft it, maybe it'll be at the halfway mark again. There's also the aspect of, okay, that's got a lot of biomass, never mind, we're fine with that. Alright. 48 more, and then I'm just gonna need even more concrete. I think concrete should be one of the first farms I work on. Perhaps I invest in more of those portable miners. What is it? Yeah, it's just a bit of iron materials. I might as well. Let's make about like 30 of these. And then I'll make maybe 60 of these. I'll make more concrete. And I do plan to expand as soon as I can. Staying in this one area is not optimal. Alright, I'll make a couple of these. 15 is a very good amount, I think, right? And then I'll throw a couple on the normal vein, which means it'll be getting it faster. And I'll kind of ignore the impure veins. And the reason I plan to do that is because it's gonna be a little bit before I get the regular ones. Alright. We're gonna pick you guys up. I think I have, yeah, I have enough to get 30 more, I think. Yeah, 38. I don't need 38 yet, but I'm gonna make all of it anyway. Because I'll need it to build foundations and stuff of that sort. Alright. And we'll launch that. Now I have a lot of things. Oh, good lord. Cool. Anyway, that's crazy expensive. And that's less crazy expensive, but not for consumption. Do not inhale close to it without appropriate protection. Do not put it in your eyes and keep it away from overly curious wildlife. That's crazy. Yeah, miners need concrete. This needs concrete. Conveyor poles need concrete. A lot of things need concrete. Foundations? Yeah, foundations need concrete. So I will need a lot of it. So what I'm going to do is head down this way. Where most of my concrete will come from. Just because it has a better source of it. I think I'm going to throw like 5 of these over here. There we go. That is so much better. Now while I wait for a little bit more concrete to build up, I think I should get iron potentially smelted up a little bit. It looks like those are done. Let's throw more in there. Because according to the MAA, oh, I have enough, I just need more candy canes. Hang on a second. Alright. And, I need ornaments. I think ornaments are technically in the constructor, which, not the constructor, the, craft or something like that. Let me go to part assembly. I'm pretty sure it's in there. Yeah, the assembler. The assembler is what I need to actually get that far. But we're going to focus on logistics for now. The reason for focusing on logistics for the time being is because I'm going to need to do a lot of splitting and things of that sort. Otherwise, oh, was that cable? Yeah, that was. Otherwise, we have problems. Although I'm wondering if I should make like a basic one-way automation system first. How expensive could that really get? I don't think it's that bad, right? Alright, let's make 10 of these. I think I'm gonna get iron sorted out real quick. I think I have 3 veins, and I'm gonna need more concrete so I can make those. I will avoid using platforms for the time being. The objective in that is to make sure I have something usable before something reliable. Something I'll break down quickly. Alright, let me head over here. I'm gonna gather those presents. And then I'm also gonna gather some concrete. And I think in the very near future I'm gonna start pushing concrete into I already forgot what it was called. Compactor? Not a compactor. Something like that. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna need more, so let me pick these up, get ready for making an actual farm. Or factory, I should say. Really quick, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let this craft concrete, and I will be right back. Well, it turns out it finished before me. That's fine. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to place a miner on here. Yeah, let's have it face directly north. And I'll do the same for these, what, two, I think it is? I'm pretty sure it's only two, isn't it? There can't possibly be more than I'm able to craft. Well, there's screws, I guess. And then reinforced plates, but I need an assembler. Okay, yeah, we'll do three. We'll do one for screws. Okay, I need iron rods for that. So let me go make some of those. And I think I'll just make like, I don't know, like 15? No, 50. I meant to say 50. I'm so sorry. Alright. We're gonna connect that. We'll say maybe behind here for now. Oh, right, that goes back. Wait. Oh. I'm so sorry, I'm used to Minecraft still. And that's gonna blow a fuse, most likely. There we go. Okay, capacity is actually quite high. Yeah, capacity is quite high. I need a smelter. Okay, I need plates. A lot more plates. I think that means the first one I'm going to focus on is plates. So let's go to here. Oh, wait, that's through smelting? I smelt gifts into the. Okay, cool, I guess. Oh, right, and there's no power. And then I want to build a constructor, which, okay, that's fair. I think I'm gonna break this one down so I can build the one over there. Since now I know I can actually craft all this. That's not gonna be that hard. Yeah, I figured. Cool. Okay. Actual snow. That's funny. And I assume I need that to make later things or research later things. However, we want plates. I'm actually missing copper wire for that, which is unfortunate. But I think the vein of copper is right over here anyway. It does require a little bit of elevation, but I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of elevation. I probably should start getting a furnace and smelting those up too, because I do want to get as far as I can in this event. Oh, there's iron ore. Okay, let me remind myself where the copper was. Ah, right over here. Oh, it's way high in the air. All right. Um, this is obviously full, and this is gonna get there eventually. So let me get a storage container. There we go. That's one factory involved. Alright, we're gonna get some copper. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, so I now have those. I can potentially get all of these sorted out now. Um, you've got one more location. Right, I need to make the copper wire. Forgot about that. Okay, let's head back over here. I can't wait to get the zip lines. Then we can head here, move this here, that'll connect there. Move this here, that'll connect there. And of course, I need to configure it to smelt iron. And then I need maybe 6 of these, because I do want to get more of those back. And yeah, I'm gonna need more iron. The good thing about that is these technically aren't being used at the moment. Which means I can do that. I could also try and power core them, but I don't know if I even have that unlocked yet. Alright, I need more of these. And then I also want a furnace or two so I can get the Fixmas bows. Alright, so now I need constructors. And I'm missing plates. That's fine. You are meant to go into there. And you are meant to go into there. And the good thing about needing plates is that I decided it was a good idea to start with those. And we'll do that. There we go. Now I need a storage container, which is going to be rods. Oh, right, and I can actually technically... Oh, wait a second. I need this to turn into rods, and then I need another one to turn it into screws. Which means, yeah, I don't even have an extra one. What is it, 10 that I need? And then I just need 10 more. Which, that's definitely getting backed up, regardless of what I do. Oh, right, they're going into here. And there we go, we now have screws. Oh, right, except I also need to give that one power. And I'm missing cables. There we go. Now we're getting screws. So that sorts out the early game iron. I just need early game copper. And early game, what do you call it? Limestone. And then once I get, like, faster movement speed, things get a little bit easier. There we go. And let me get as many of these as I can. And I can start on copper. It'll eventually be too late, yeah, right there. All right. I think copper is up here. Yeah. So let's go to production. We'll have you face directly west. Okay. That's not good. Because I don't think that I ran out of fuel on any of the grids, or on any of the fuses. Yeah, we definitely went above capacity. Well, I guess that means iron, or not iron, copper is going to be manual? Excuse me? Um, wait, why is my max consume that high? Nothing up here should be running, correct? Yeah, that's not running. Okay. This uses 5 per second, so that's 15. The furnaces use 4 per second, so that's 15 plus 12, which is 27. Then we have another 16. Yeah, that's 43. Okay. So we'll turn this one off, and we'll turn this on. Since I don't yet need screws, I'll just let this build up. And I guess from there, what I'll do is, right, okay, I see. I only have one of those, so perhaps I put some of the, there we go, some of these on the copper node. Alright, we're just gonna put 5 on here. These would be so much more useful if only placing so many on one wasn't a bad idea later. Alright. I have a whole lot of copper I can turn into copper ingots. The only problem is this is gonna take a while. And then I still don't think I have enough to make 300 copper wire. But that's fine. Alright. That's 240 out of 300. That's perfectly fine. By the time I head up there, I'll have enough to get the rest of them. Alright. Now to throw it all away. To gain nothing. Alright. We got 96 of those. That is more than enough. Only 75 rods? Seriously? Okay, it's okay. We got 75 out of 2 of those. Since I don't have the power for screws. So we can chuck those in there and there. And then I only need 60 copper wire. And these are full, so. There we go. Actually, I'm not going to need copper for a while. Cool. I don't think there's any way I need more copper, so I'm just going to take those drills down. At least not for a while. Alright, so now I'm just going to make... Oh, wait. Maybe I should pause on that idea. Okay. What was that? I think I'll just wait. I'll make, like, just enough to make 60. I'm not too worried about crafting all this ore down. That would not be a fun task. So, let's just do that. And then I'll go check on whatever that collision was. And that'll get me logistics, which means I can then begin to split things and I can save a little bit of power. Okay, cool. I still don't know what that collision or explosion was, but that's fine. What I am going to do now is I'm gonna have to put these presents away for the time being. Um, I do want to get furnaces and start making the orbs, but I suppose first I'll go about breaking all this. It might seem counterintuitive at first, but I want to use just one miner. And then I can, I think, I think I can fuel 2 furnaces out of this. Possibly. Furnaces, sorry, smelters. I think I can fuel 2 smelters out of this. What? Well, nah, it doesn't really matter if it's like perfectly symmetrical or not. Not yet anyway. We get a splitter here. Uh, Perhaps I make sure this splitter is facing the right direction. Okay, that's gonna be problematic. Let's get the splitter closer to that. There we go. We'll do that and then connect that up. Where I'll get iron melting just a little earlier. Do I have enough inventory to take all these out? Yes, cool. So now we have a lot of iron. I think from here I will throw these in here. Via a merger. And I will later transport the iron to other materials. I'd like to eventually get rid of all this in my inventory. This is gonna get 60 iron per minute later, and each of these are 30 per minute. So yeah, each one of these can fuel 2 furnaces. Which means this is now getting 60 per minute. And if I go to a constructor, that is... Alright, let's get 2 constructors actually. We'll say I want you to be plates, that's 30 per minute, for 20 per minute. You to be rods, that's 15 per minute, or 15 per minute. As long as I'm splitting it evenly, it's fine. This would be 45. I can do a secondary one for rods. I'll get a splitter. There we go. And now we have that sorted out. Then I can go to organization. Get another merger. And boom. I'm getting just about the same amount of materials. Of course, I stopped doing screws for some reason. Let's throw these in here, and then once this stops running, I'll alter that. Now, I think I'll do part assembly. Since Logistics Mark II, I'm pretty sure require it. So let's get that set up and ready. Now I am using literally half the power. So I can head up to the copper thing up here and I can start dealing with that. Oh wait, hang on. I still do need to connect the mine, but that's only an extra 5. Um, let's say I want the 2 smelters, one here, one here. I'll do a splitter right about here. And then we're going to do a belt into there. And then we will... Right, okay. Right, copper. And for now, I'm just gonna manually throw some in there. So I'm getting now 60 copper per minute. The only thing I can make with copper right now is wires. And I can make 4 of these. I just actually need 4 of them. And hang on. I lied. I need 4 of these, and then I need to split that. Oh, jeez, okay. So this is 15 for 30, which means 60 is going to be 120 per minute. And then 120 per minute needs just 1 more of those. So I actually need 4 more of those. And that's 8 more of these. Oh. Okay, I can build one more, I suppose. What if I do this? Then I need a merger. I'm missing cables. Let's do it this way. Alright, that's all I should need from there for now. Gonna need more of those. I actually need a merger. It'll later be a splitter for each one, but right now it's a merger. This one's supposed to be copper wire. This one's also supposed to be copper. Okay. Wait. This needs 60 wire per minute. And this provides 30. So yeah, I need a merger. Alright. I need more plates. There we are. And this is where the regular wires will go. Alright. So now I have 2 of these, and each of them need to be split into 2. And I'm missing cables. There we are. There we go. And it looks like that was too much. So what if I... Okay, I need copper wires. Okay, let me make more of these real quick. Okay. And there we go. Weight capacity should be more than 40. Okay, yeah, capacity is 70. There we go. Huh. It might be time to it might be time to go around and collect some leaves and stuff. Okay, good enough for now. Alright, let's create a little bit more biomass. I definitely need more power. Because I don't think what I have in there now is gonna last me until coal generation later on. The only problem is manually making this stuff takes so long. Alright, we got like two more to go. Cool. Now I can burn this instead of this. I'm gonna chuck 30 in each one, I think. There we go. And then we'll head over here and check what this storage has. Okay, quite a bit. I think I can soon start on base building and stuff now. Oh, you know what I forgot to do though? I don't think I ever made a concrete factory. I am gonna need a couple more of the reinforced plates. Let me make sure I can get at least 6 just to be on the safe side. And I'm just gonna head straight down here. It's going to be the longest of the factories. Also, I don't think I ever connected the copper because I had it smelting. That's fine. Wow. Let me take care of that, I suppose. Okay. Alright, we'll take those. Alright, let me go see real quick. What does this take? Okay, 60 per minute. And then this one takes 45 per minute, so I can have 2 of them maximum. Okay. Okay. Max consume is 66. That means I'm gonna need another generator before I can connect up the iron. Oh wait, the iron is connected up, it looks like. Okay, so I just need another one of these before I can make the there we go. Oh, cool. There's a gift right over here. Yeah, two more. How much? Okay, I can make 4 things. I think I will focus on the thing I need the most. And that is going to be, I need 50 of those. Then I need like 3 smelters maybe? 4 maybe actually. Okay. You're gonna be a red. And you're gonna be blue. There we go. They go for 400 each. Missing plates again, oh no. There we go. But it's about time to end this one. I may or may not do another one. I am getting very tired. I think I'll do a little eye rest and then I'll come back. I will see everyone in the next one. And until then, I guess, goodbye. I want all of these. I'll see everyone in the next one. And so long.